No, I'll explain that very clearly. First read the verses from the Holy Quran. Ya naru kuni bardan wa salaman ala Ibrahim. Right? No. Allah has said himself, and Allah has never said about Naar that it will always burn as is Sunnah. Show me one place in the Holy Quran. Allah makes his Sunnah very clear. And with reference to those verses where Allah makes his Sunnah clear, we must believe that that Sunnah will not be changed. About the quality of fire to burn, there is no mention in the Holy Quran in any other place where Allah refers to it as a Sunnah. So he can change anything. Moreover, when he himself clearly mentions, I will change this, then you have to believe. But because he has changed one thing, from that to argue that he will change everything without our producing any evidence in favor of that, that is not acceptable. You see, again, it's not just one thing, there's so many other things. Like the fish swallowing somebody and somebody remaining there for 3 days and nights. It's impossible. But it's not against the Sunnah. And Allah says, I did it, we believe. So apparently, as far as the human knowledge goes, it seems to be impossible. But God can make changes in his own laws. That is a different thing. But when he refers something as Sunnah, that he will never change. Now another thing which I must point out with reference to this, although I have answered in principle, but with reference to this, what happened, the Holy Quran indicates and throws light on what might have happened. First of all, Al-Naar is not always literally the Naar as we know it, made out of wood and this. People who build a Naar for the people who are from Allah, the Naar here is referred to, Naar here applies to all the hostilities and all the enmity which they create against the prophets of Allah. That is called Al-Naar according to the Holy Quran. Because the Holy Quran gives the example right in the beginning in Surah Al-Baqarah, where the meaning of the word Naar is not just Naar, which is obvious and to us as the literal Naar. There Allah tells us that people who are against the prophets, their example is like that who builds fire. When the fire is built, then their light is taken away. The vigor is taken away. Now, did anybody build such a fire for Rasulullah or for Sahaba? No one did. So how could their example be like that? So here Al-Naar obviously and positively refers to the general atmosphere of enmity and hostility and all the conspiracies they make against the prophets of Allah, all the plots they hatch against the prophets of Allah. That is referred to as Naar. And here also the same thing is mentioned, because when you read this verse, قَالُوا حَرِّقُوهُ وَانْصُرُوا آلِهَتَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ فَاعِلِينَ. They said, you build the fire and burn him in that fire and help your idols. This was the call. It never says they did throw him into the fire. Nowhere it is said, neither in the Bible nor in the history, that they actually threw him into the fire. What happened? قُلْنَا يَا نَارُ كُونِي بَرْدًا وَسَلَامًا عَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ. O fire of hostility and enmity, the plots they are hatching, you cool down. This was the order. And the result was, وَأَرَادُوا بِهِ كَيْدًا فَجَعَلْنَاهُمُ الْأَخْسَرِينَ. It was the kaid which was frustrated. So they never succeeded in battling that kaid. So Holy Quran does not need any external support. It explains everything in itself. Naar is explained elsewhere. Cab indicates the type of fire they were building, and the cab was frustrated. And this is exactly the history about Ibrahim which supports this view. Yet at the same time, I have explained this, I believe that if actually it had happened, God could order the fire to cool down. God has power, I have already explained it. But God does not say that this is what happened. Because it does not mention Hazrat Ibrahim having been thrown into the fire and the fire cooling down suddenly. The history doesn't support it, the Holy Quran doesn't claim it. So Al-Naar here must mean metaphorical expression, something which happens with every prophet of Allah, and Allah always frustrates the fiery designs of their enemies. This is the verse which I quoted first. مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد النار فلما أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون. This is the Naar which they build against every prophet of Allah. So this is with reference to all their conspiracies against Muhammad Rasulullah. Allah explains the word Naar, how it is built and what it means. Another verse in Surah Al-Ma'idah, the hostility is referred, particularly hostility to wage war against the believers, is mentioned as Naar, very clearly. The verse is كُلَّمَا أَخَذُوا نَارًا لِلْحَرْبِ أَطْفَاهَا اللَّهُ. Whenever they build the fire of war against the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Allah puts it out. So the word Naar is very wide in application. So that miracle which is mentioned in the Quran to have taken place once with Abraham a.s., according to the Quran, was a day-to-day matter. It happened so many times with Ahmad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So many times it happened. With Rasulullah, every time it was put out.